Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies, how the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. American Rebel is known as America's patriotic brand. The company deals with safes, guns, backpacks, all kinds of things. With me is the CEO, Andy Rojas. Great to have you back here.
Hey, it's great to be here. So happy to be here.
So it's been a while, so let's talk about what's been happening since last time we talked. I know you've got some new products as well.
Yeah, well, American Rebel, one of our flagship products is our safe line, and we're now entering into what might be a value safe line. 70% of the business is in that $5.99, $6.99, $9.99, $11.99 area, and we've kind of retooled up, made some adjustments in the factory to be able to take advantage of that. So we're really looking forward to getting that value line out in August, and we've got dealers lined up for it.
Okay, and this is the safes.
Absolutely.
Safes line. Okay, so and you've been to some trade shows too.
Yeah, we went to the SHOT Show, which is kind of our Super Bowl of the year. Not only the dealers that were lined up to become American Rebel dealers, but the quality and the size of the dealers, the history with the dealers, and their locations and their markets. So we're real excited about the new dealers we put on. Then we attended the NRA show, which is a consumer show. As always, the American Rebel booth's packed. People are coming in and just wanting to be a part of our brand.
Yeah, and then also the future. So where do things look? I know it seems like every time we talk, you've got some kind of new products and new ideas.
Yeah, well, the truth of the matter is the future of American Rebel is the brand itself. To add to the SKUs, we're building America's patriotic brand. I always say I want Susie to go up to mom and say, what's Dad want for Father's Day? And she says, honey, anything with American Rebel on it. So our brand is really hot right now. All that's going on in the country is kind of really making people aware of Buy American, patriotism, pro-Constitution, pro-Second Amendment. People are loving what we're doing. And I think I could put out a chapstick tomorrow with American Rebel on it and have it be highly successful. So the brand is the power of the company, and we just look forward to continuing to add the proper SKUs, stay in our lane, and build this out to the brand we know it will be.
I mean, it's interesting that you've kind of tapped into this patriotism that we've seen over the past couple of years.
Well, we started the company in 2015. It was a great idea then. It's a fantastic idea now. And a lot of things that are going on in the country are kind of pushing people to the brand. Now, that's great for American Rebel. I'm not so sure it's great for our country, but I can only fix one thing at a time.
Yeah, okay. You just run your business, right?
Yeah.
And in addition to being a CEO, you are also a country music star.
Making music, touring, and I write a lot of country, patriotic, country rock and roll kind of stuff. So it's all on target for the brand, promotes the brand. And actually, as you know, the company came from a song I had out called American Rebel back in 2015. So music is always a big part of my life and a big part of American Rebel.
Yeah, and you've got a new song that will be coming out. So can we have a little preview of that?
We can. It's called I Stand For You, and it's coming out on Flag Day, which is June 14th.
Okay, and I think we're going to get a little sample of it.
We can do it.
I've seen first kisses, desperate wishes, beauty queens and old sons of bitches, counting their blessings, living where they do. I've seen this town in trouble, fights and struggles, you all pull together and help one another. There ain't nothing that you can't get through. It's what we do. You stand for me, I stand for you.
Tell me just a little bit about the song before you go.
So when I wrote the song, I Stand For You, I had a really good idea. I've written a lot of songs about the flag. Toby Keith's written a lot of songs about the flag. A lot of artists have written songs about the flag. I wrote a song from the flag's point of view. The flag's flying high above the courthouse lawn, watching the town grow up, watching what people are doing. You know, saw little Tommy get his first kiss behind Mr. Johnson's hardware store, you know, watch the town grow up. So to have written it from the flag's point of view, I think is what makes it special.
That's really interesting. Thank you so much, Andy.
You're welcome.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
SMX technology is using blockchain to track and trace items in a variety of industry. And with me is Alon, the CEO of SMX Technology. We're going to talk about gold today.
Good morning.
Which is always fun. Good to see you back. So you've got this True Gold Consortium. Tell me what that is and what is the benefit to the gold industry.
So True Gold is an operation of us and some key strategic players in the gold industry, the Perth Mint, Ava Global, and other people. It is chaired by Hugh Morgan, which is one of the founding fathers of the mining industry and gold industry in the world. We have also with us Mr. Engwin, who was chairman of the LBMA. True Gold is about providing a boutique end-to-end service to all the ecosystem players, all value chain players of gold industry. And it's such as an innovative commercial operation that service mines, the mining companies, the gold refiners, and the gold product and product manufacturers.
The jewelry. So, and I know there are
Yes.
some challenges, right, to luxury watches and luxury jewelry. What are those challenges and how does True Gold address those?
So the challenges are how in a world of e-commerce and digital trading and huge second-hand market and the all challenges of counterfeit and brand efficacy, how do you provide with one technology a solution to all of these challenges? And this is exactly our new patent, and this is exactly what we have managed to prove. How we can provide by giving the gold memory at mine site, at refining, at end product. By giving the gold memory, we create maybe the most important thing in gold industry, which is trust. We create trust between the brand and the client. We create the opportunity to buy and sell watch, jewelry made out of gold with the highest level of certification and with the highest level of provenance, where the gold came from, was it ethically sourced, is it recycled gold? All of these issues are solved by giving gold memory in production and also on finished good product.
So, I mean, it authenticates whether it's, you know, what it says it is, 18 karat, and where it came from, and all of that. So this technology will allow that to happen, for the customer to trust that information.
Exactly. We create the new gold standard. We create a new level of certification that gold producers, gold brands, and the clients can all join one platform that unites the physical manufacturing of the gold and the digital evidence and certification of the gold to such secure, safe ecosystem that second-hand selling and buying, authentication, ESG components, authentication of whether this gold was originated from recycled or virgin gold. All of these key issues are solved and answered with one technology.
Yeah. So what's next for True Gold, and will there be any other True Silver or anything like that you might have in the future?
Well, you put the secret out.
Oh.
They will be True Silver,
Okay.
and they will be True Planet, so we will have to have other sessions, I hope. And yes, the future for True Gold is really creating this industry standard, this platform that unites the physical and the digital world on one login. You know the history, you know the ownership, you know the quality, you know the ESG component, and all relevant participants can be on board.
H, thank you so much for coming in. Always great to get updates on SMX.
Thank you very much. And as we say, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Thank you for the opportunity.
Ventures is a marketplace with its own point system. And with me is the CEO, David Rojas, to explain more about what the company is and what you're doing. And it sounds like you have some exciting new projects in the works as well. So let's just talk about, I guess we did an interview a couple of months ago. What's happened since our last interview?
Thank you for having me one more time. Well, we keep working on our projects of creating other products that could emulate banking products. So we are still working on the digital mortgages. We have walked away from crypto. So it's all digital, but with our real collaterals. That hasn't changed. So one of the big news is that on July the 7th, one of the artists that we promote and help, and their paintings are on our marketplace. She's having a presentation of in a gallery, in the Beckham Museum, the Rockefeller Center, on July the 7th. So with our support, she has been able to reach that level, and we are super excited for her. And well, later on, we're going to share more details about it. And the other exciting news is that we are finally launching a service for the US, which is our stock trading course. Basically, we're going to show you guys how we do it, how we have been able to provide customers with returns up to 20% a year, even in the worst markets. And I think that we are mainly going to focus it on the Latin American population in the US, and then we're going to expand it to the English-speaking people. But that doesn't necessarily tell you or give you the right tools for that. I can give you mostly tools that anybody can understand. You don't necessarily need to know anything about the stock market. And I already have several examples in which, for example, there was a photographer. He never knew anything about finance. And after he took the course with me, personalized, he's doing great. He now thinks that he can maybe replace his income, because photography, unfortunately, due to AI precisely, is maybe an industry that's going to go down or under. So he's looking for something to replace that income, and basically trading, now he sees it like a good option. And something very important about the feature that you were mentioning, this course that we're doing is not only to inform the public, but we are looking for talent. So, for example, you purchase the course with us, and if you graduate, we just give you back your money. So basically, your course will be for free, and we will give you 20% for you to start. So, for example, if you bought the course with us with $1,000, we give you 1,200 back, so you can start from zero. And if you're really, really, really good, we are going to hire you, because we are looking for traders for us to keep expanding as a company. So that will be kind of a very good feature that nobody will in the market is offering you. Because we want to, like, in our sense of giving back, we are also looking for talents because we want to keep growing. Our company has been growing despite all the challenges that most companies have right now. We have been blessed. We have been doing things very patiently, and we have been kind of getting the right approaches with every challenge that has come up. And fortunately, we have been constant with our growth. Our fiscal year closes in May. So now I know that we double our profit from last year, which is impressive despite the current situation in the world, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. That sounds all very exciting. I would love to take that class. So learn more about it. Yeah. Well, thanks, David, for coming and updating us. And I look forward to seeing you back in New York soon.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Lameness issues, joint pain, and osteoarthritis can be difficult to treat and debilitating for an animal's health and well-being. Take control of lameness issues and joint pain. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. With just one injection, Spring with OsteoCushion technology targets the root cause of lameness issues, joint pain, and osteoarthritis, helping animals do what they do best.
Lahontan Gold is a junior gold and silver mining exploration company with projects in Nevada. And with me is the founder and CEO, Kimberly, and to bring us up to date on the company. I mean, the last time we spoke, you were kind of give us an overview of what you're doing. So what's an update? What you been up to?
Yeah, so we were here 4 weeks ago, and we've accomplished a lot in the last 4 weeks. We have been drilling. We're going to be putting out news flow on that in about 2 more weeks. But we acquired a new asset. It's called West Santa Fe. We're very excited about this. It's a very low-cost project we're getting, and it will add probably plus million ounces of oxide to the story once we can prove this out. So the goal for this year is to go after that once we're done with our drill program at our Santa Fe flagship asset. Okay, so rapid growth, it sounds like. You're really taking. What's your outlook for the rest of this year and beyond? Yeah, that's a good question. So this year we have a very aggressive approach on the ground between our Santa Fe project, putting out the information from the 11,000 meters of drilling. We're going to send the rig over to West Santa Fe to start telling that part of the story. And then in Q4, we'll be updating our resource numbers, putting out a report telling the world what we've actually accomplished during that time. A lot of junior mining companies do a lot of drilling, but then they don't put out the information that gives you, like, well, what did you actually do? So we believe that these benchmarks for ourselves and for our shareholders is really important. So by Q4, we'll be doing that. And really our goal is to fast track this project back into production as quick as possible.
Okay, so it sounds like you're kind of setting the stage.
We are
for
setting
that
the stage.
production decision.
And we also just put out information about 6 weeks ago that we've started our plan of operation, which is a baseline studies that you do. It takes about 14 to 16 months. And this study is a significant study because it helps you be prepared for going into production in the future when you make that decision. We have not made that decision yet, but it is part of the, the business model for us. So this means in spring and in fall, you have to do all these studies for raptors and just environmental stuff that you need to make sure you're not making a bad impact on where you're mining. So in a year from now, we'll have that study done, and hopefully we'll have enough drilling done to be making an educated decision on going back into production. So it's a really important study for us.
So what would be your long-term goals, would you say, for the company?
My long-term goals is to make sure that our shareholders make a lot of money off this project, that they get consistent news flow so they always understand what we're doing in the world of marketing and on the ground. We try to have massive access for our shareholders to know all the time where we are, what we're doing, and what we want to achieve for them.
Mm-hmm. Now, we talked last time about all the different uses of metals. I mean, I don't think people even remotely appreciate the electronics and renewables, electric vehicles, things like that. I mean, talk a little bit about that demand and your outlook for gold and silver going forward.
That's a really great question, because specifically gold right now is, people don't think of it as a critical metal, but it is in your iPhone, just to be clear. But right now, the feds are gobbling up physical gold. So, as I like to say, I'm not going to tell you that I know more than the feds. I'm pretty sure they know more than both of us together. If you're not buying gold yourself or investing in gold in your portfolio, then, I think that's not a smart move. But more importantly, we need on the ground companies like myself pushing projects forward as quick as possible, because whether it's gold, silver, lithium, you name the metal, we need more of all of it for this net zero 2050 that the world is telling us we need to have. We have all these beautiful rural areas that are going to have problems with electrical cars. We have to really step up and address all these issues. And mining is the inconvenient truth that we have to wrap our heads around and go, it's not really that bad. It's very important for the world.
Yeah, no, it feels like we're kind of rushing toward this electric vehicle, but we don't have the infrastructure and the resources yet in place for it. So I guess that's where you
I
come
live in California, and you hear all the time, oh, it's going to be a hot day. We're going to turn off the power for 4 hours. The grid can't handle it. And you're going, that does not connect when you're talking about we're going to have a net zero world in 2050. Like that just... Hello, we need infrastructure. So we've got a lot of problems to address for the world, and this is a big one.
Well, Kimberly, thank you so much for coming back and explaining it. Look forward to you coming the next time.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Welcome to the Weekly Hack, your secure privacy and security segment. I'm your host, Anna Berry, along with Alain Ghiai, the CEO of SKUR. Welcome, Alain. How are you today?
Thanks, Anna. Hello to everyone.
All right, so Australia has earned itself the title of most frequently hacked nation in the world. That is of Q4 of 2022. So let's talk a little bit about the importance of a VPN. Alain, can you break down what happened in Australia, why it is the most hacked nation in the world, and the importance of having a secure VPN?
Yeah, so Australia in Q4 of 2022 was the most hacked nation in the world. And I think you can see politically, there was a lot of issues with China. Typically, when you have mass hacking, it has to do with international events. You know, a hack is a form of an attack, essentially. Overall, though, since 2004, Australia is number 16 with quote unquote only 125 million accounts hacked. US is number 1 in the world with 9.7 billion accounts hacked. So how can you do that when you have only 300 million people? Well, we all have several emails, we have different accounts, we have different whatever, so businesses as well, and it all adds up. Credit card information, obviously. So one of the great ways to protect yourself is to use a VPN, because it does encrypt your connection, and it also masks your IP address for your protection.
Now, can you break down what exactly a VPN is? Because I know some of our viewers know what it is, and some of them might need a little teaching of what it is.
Yeah, so VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It's essentially a company rerouting your internet traffic. So most VPNs, which are out there, they give you a ton of locations. So you can be in Australia one day, you can move your IP address to look like you're in Germany. And this is a great way to kind of protect yourself. Very few, only less than a handful, have the kind of encryption that really protect you to a level that's acceptable. And some of them have been known to sell your data and your traffic. So that's not good. We launched our Secure VPN, as you know, in April of 2023. We only have Swiss IP addresses. We never pull your traffic. We never register your device. Most importantly, we never ask for your phone number. So nobody even knows that you're using a VPN. And it basically protects your identity, and it encrypts your internet traffic. So you can surf the net with basically reducing dramatically a risk of hacking, even if you're a targeted person.
Wonderful. Now, for so many of our viewers who are interested in accessing this, how can they get it? And you also have a promo code for them today.
Sure, you can go to sekur.com, SEKUR.com, promo code privacy, and you get 15% off any of our solutions, including the VPN, for the next 5 years. If you buy a yearly account, so it would be $70 instead of $7, and then you get a discount on top. The yearly account gives you 17% off. So if you buy yearly and the promo code, you get a third off. It's a very attractive price. And you can use it on your iOS, Android device. We have Mac. We're launching Windows as well soon. And that way you can surf the net in full privacy and protection. It also encrypts your internet traffic as well. So we definitely recommend that is one way to protect yourself.
Wonderful. Well, simple steps to take to protect our very important data. Privacy has arrived with Sekur. Thank you so much for joining us again on the Weekly Hack, Alain.
Thanks, everyone, for watching, and be safe out there on the net. Thanks, Anna.
All right. Thank you.